Join Professor Jokasey today on Patreon for 1-hour specials on concentrated game every weekend that'll guarantee you get your game as sharp as your mind. Also remember, donations are greatly appreciated. And once again, thank you for watching.
Damn, so much bullshit going on. I'm just trying to keep it real for these little young niggas though, man. I'm gonna give y'all this game from my old head. I'm gonna give y'all some real raw shit, man. You know what I mean? Check it out though. Hey, first time I bust a nigga, it was something really dumb. I tried to send a warning shot to hit a nigga in the lung. What the fuck I just done? Now I'm scared as hell. This street shit ain't no fun when you go to jail. But what the fuck I just done? I didn't do the shit on purpose. Whole niggas tried to jump me, tried to make their ass run. What the fuck I just done? Hope this nigga don't die. Prayers, homies, don't snitch. Tears filling up my eyes. What the fuck I just done? Niggas scared straight. Sometimes it's best not to keep a strap on your waist. Cause in the hood, pussy nigga test you every day. It's RP, post on social media every day. Man, what the fuck we just done? Niggas sacrifice the young. Life has only just begun. Look at what we done become. What the fuck we just done? It used to be fun, straight to fist and for guns. If you from where I'm from, what the fuck you done? Alright, cool. So, you know, what's going on, Free Game Nation? Now, I want to go speak on this, man, because so many, not because I don't care about the situation. I don't have an opinion on it, but so many other people done already spoke on it. So if you're into this type of content, it's a plethora of sources out there for you to go and see what's going on with Rodney Hinton and all that stuff that's going on in Cincinnati, Ohio. But, you know, Patreon reached out to me. They gave me a cash app, and I told them I didn't want to do it. And they were like, go, I need to hear what you got to say on it, because I know your game is as sharp as your mind, and I know you're going to approach this thing with clarity. So I done heard everybody else, because I told us that, bro, there's so many people speaking on that. Why you want to hear me speak on it? Go, I need to hear your perspective. So, okay, I'm going to give my perspective. But I'm going to do it reluctantly, but I'm going to give it. This Rodney Hinton dude, because a lot of people are making memes and saying, imagine celebrating somebody going to jail for the rest of his life. A lot of people are talking about, y'all talking about free Rodney. They about to free his spirit. They going to get this man the needle. They going to do all that fly shit to him. Okay, cool. That's all fine and dandy. But that's not what's going on right now. That's not what got everybody up in arms. That's not the energy that is surrounding the situation. I keep telling y'all, this world ain't nothing but a ball of energy. That's why you really can't go past 600 years of solidified history when you want to learn history, because 600 years ago, a big shift of energy took place, and that's why we live in the world we live in today. We have to understand that energy is always shifting, never stays in one spot, man. This is how Donald Trump really got back into the White House, man. He had the greatest slogan any president ever had. That was "Make America Great Again." And a lot of people fell up under that, but because they don't understand that energy is always shifting. There is no, shit'll never go back to how it used to be. It can only just go forward. So if you was saying, all right, I'm going to vote for Trump and I'm going to do all this shit here because Trump finna take us, no, shit don't go back. Shit always go forward, bro. That's just how life works. Sometimes history can repeat itself in one way or another, but history will never repeat itself in the exact same manner. The game don't change, only the players. So if history even does decide to repeat itself, it'll be different players at the forefront of that history repeating itself. I know that's going over a lot of people's head, but I don't got time to explain that shit. But let me get back to this Rodney Hinton thing. Everybody talking about justice for Rodney. Y'all got to understand, man. This is what, when everybody was all up in arms about Black Lives Matter, this is what they was worried that shit go into. Nobody gave a damn about the people who put up that bullshit-ass Black Lives Matter website and all the dumb shit they was talking about, because The one thing they didn't mention in the Black Lives Matter website was single fathers. Because Black Lives Matter wasn't really Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was a hustle group. Rodney Hinton is Black Lives Matter. He's the real Black Lives Matter. Now, he might not get no justice as far as from the people looking at the situation, but he got all the justice he needed for his son. His son life matter. You can say whatever you want to say about his son, but his son life mattered. His son life mattered so much that his daddy went out and took instant action after seeing his son get unjustly murdered. The boy was shot in the back running away. If somebody running away, you got to let him run away. So that father, immediately after seeing that somebody didn't respect the life of his son, he went out and proved that his son's life mattered. Nothing might not never happen to the cop physically that killed his son, but that cop not only has to live with the death of that boy's son on his hand, that cop got to live with the fact that somebody else died because he made an egregious mistake. Shouldn't have shot that boy in the back like that, man. I'm not saying that Rodney Hinton is justified for going out and killing a cop who didn't have nothing to do with it, but this is what you guys got to understand. This is how energy works. I keep telling y'all, the world ain't nothing but energy. That cop put an energy on Rodney Hinton when he unjustly murdered his son. Rodney Hinton didn't want to keep that energy, so he passed that energy along to somebody else. So Rodney is justice. Once he passed that energy along, that's justice. Justice is if you do something to me to make me feel a certain type of way, I got to give it back to you. I might not give it back to you. It don't matter how it comes back. But that cop, that cop got guilt on both sides, man. That cop got guilt on both sides who killed that boy. The blood of that other officers who got hit by that car is on the cop who killed Rodney Hinton's son. It's on his hands. So now Rodney like, I don't give a damn what y'all do to him. I ain't finna sit down in court, or I ain't finna let y'all open up no GoFundMe for him. I don't want y'all to arrest him and make him no millionaire. I'm just gonna take this energy, that's what he did, and he gave it to somebody else. I told y'all the story about the king and the just a couple years ago, man, where the king had the court jester come to him to tell him a joke. The king was feeling bad. The court jester came up there. The court jester told his best joke. The king didn't laugh. The king took offense to the joke and slapped the hell out the court jester. The court jester couldn't slap the king. If the court jester would have went and slapped the king, the court jester would have lost his life right there on the spot. So guess what the court jester do? He go to the warrior baker, slaps the warrior baker. The warrior baker gets mad. Why you slap me? I didn't hit you. It was the king that hit you. He said, hey, man, what you mean? Why are you crying? Pass it along. The baker goes home. He slaps his wife because he pissed off that he got slapped by the court jester. He couldn't slap the court jester back because if he would have slapped the king's warrior court jester, the king would have killed him. The wife pissed off because she just got slapped by the baker. She can't slap her husband back because her husband's more powerful than her. She goes and she whoops the kids. The kid can't whoop the mother, so the kid goes and the kid punishes the pets and his toys. It's the energy. This is what the government is afraid of. This is what they didn't want with Black Lives Matter. They didn't want people just transferring the energy. So now they saying, hey, man, you got to go get the person who got you, man. Don't be man, sometimes people don't, hey, man, fuck it. I'm just going to transfer the energy. Because that's what a parent would do. A parent would say, you can't do this to my child. And you're not going to throw stones and hide your hands. You're not going to do something to them and then run away. Nah, I'm going to transfer this energy. And then maybe the next person to think before they do something stupid like that. Say, damn, man, I could be putting somebody else's life in danger. That's on my side because I just want to take this quick hit off this black man right quick. That's how you prove your life matters. You don't let nobody else justice system tell you that your life matters. You have to show people that your life matters. Now, nobody else, black life might not matter, but Rodney Hinton's son, The man done already proved that his son's life matter. That is the definition of Black Lives Matter. You do something to mine, I'm going to show you that mines matter. And as a parent, that's what you're supposed to do. And you're supposed to be okay with whatever comes with after that. You're supposed to be okay. That man is in there right now going through all that shit with the spirit of his son. This is what a lot of people don't understand. His son is with there going through it with him. He can take that shit. That man, when that man sees people, he do that little shit, move his head and hold his head high. He going through that shit. It don't matter what you got to go through. If it's for your seeds, that's your job as a parent, bro. Man ain't willing to die for nothing. The man ain't willing to live. This is what is scaring people. This is what is scaring people because a lot of racial cops, they used to kill innocent black on people. But then that got too expensive. So they said, okay, man, we just going to kill people who we can quote unquote paint as criminals. But you run into another problem. The energy going to always balance itself out. Because now, once you start killing the street dudes, some street dudes, man, they ain't finna play that. They not finna sit there with all that energy on them, man. They gonna have to change. They gonna have to transfer that energy right back to you some way, somehow. They might can't give it to you directly, but they gonna have to transfer that energy. That's justice. Justice is transferring the energy. You just did something over here. We got to figure out how to transfer this energy back to you. We got to figure out how that man, he got justice for his son. And he got justice for himself in the process. You're not worrying about that. But now you got the people at the top. They worrying about how they going to deal with this Rodney Hinton dude. Because now you throw the book at him, and then everybody who support him might not take it too kindly. Now you might have another George Floyd situation on your hand. You throw the book at him. They got to give that man temporary insanity. They got to give him, he didn't go home, wait 2-3 weeks. He didn't dwell on it. Now, I'm not saying what he did was right or wrong, but I'm saying that lines up with temporary insanity. You come home, you catch your wife cheating, and you do something to your wife and the person you cheating with immediately, that lines up with temporary insanity. You can't catch your wife cheating, they go home 2-3 weeks, and then come back. And now you got first-degree murder. That's premeditated. But, hey, man, the brain can only handle so much. They got to get that man temporary insanity. That's how you keep shit down. Give him 10 years or something like that. Let him do his 10. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a very hot topic right now. This is a very hot topic. This is why I didn't want to speak on it. I didn't want to speak on this shit. But I'm just telling y'all, the man got justice for his son. Any parent, like, if you're a parent, you love your kids, man, that's your God-given duty to make sure you get justice for your kids if something bad happened to them. I'm not here to tell you how to get it, but that's your God-given right as a parent, and you got to be willing to take whatever come with that for your children. You got to be willing to take whatever come with that for your children. Now, what the people at the top, the powers that be, is worrying about, how can they deal with this dude in a way that's going to be most effective and less chaotic as possible? Because now, black folks want justice for Rodney. I think Rodney cool. Rodney going through that shit with his son. He going through that shit with his son like a dad is supposed to be. Everybody sitting there talking about he was an absent daddy, he wasn't there. It don't matter. That's his goddamn son. At the end of the day, he still love his son. That's a father. You fuck with his, then he got to fuck with. That's what a father do. Ain't no marching. Ain't no lock him up so he can get a GoFundMe and become a millionaire. So I guarantee you, that's what the cop really wanted. The cop wanted the GoFundMe money. Nah, you ain't getting no GoFundMe money. You done killed this man's son, and now you got to deal with the fact that you killing this man's son got somebody else killed. That shouldn't have never got killed. So, it is what it is on that, man. It's sad all around the border. It's sad all around the border, but it's justice for all black folks who feel police brutality at this point. It ain't justice for Rodney. And the people at the top, they know they got to handle this situation with very sensitive gloves. They can't just throw the book at this man. They can't have this man showing up to court with no black eyes, no shit like that. They got to handle this situation real sensitive because a lot of people on edge and a lot of people really want this man to walk free. I'm not saying I'm one of them people. I'm not putting my opinion on this shit here. I'm just telling y'all what happened. Everybody like, why would he do that? Why would he do that? That's called a transference of energy. That's why he did it. He successfully transferred the energy from him being outraged to everybody else. Now, he can go to sleep at night without being outraged about seeing his son getting shot in the bite because he went out and he did something about it. He went out, he said, all right, I was outraged when y'all first did this. He just did something about it. Now, it's y'all turn to be outraged. It's y'all turn to look at that cop who did this to his son and say, why you did that shit to that boy's son? And look what the boy just went and did. Look what you made his daddy do. That cop got to live with that guilt for the rest of his life. He ain't never got to serve a day in jail. That guilt alone gonna eat at that cop, man. That guilt alone, the guilt that he made the wrong choice, he killed the wrong nigga. Out of all 4 niggas he could have killed, he killed the nigga who black life actually mattered. He killed he probably could have shot the other 3 and this shit wouldn't have happened. But he killed the wrong nigga. He killed the nigga who life actually mattered. He killed the nigga who people weren't finna march in the streets. He killed the nigga who people weren't finna demand justice. They was gonna go out and get justice. That's no. But hey, man, y'all be cool in stew, man. I ain't speaking no more on that shit, man. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy. But hey, man, I'm not saying I salute nothing. I'm not saying I agree with nothing. I do believe as a parent, though, you gotta protect your kids, man. You gotta protect your seeds, man. You don't let nobody do no shit like that to your kids, man. My son running away, anybody that I love that's trying to get away, you let them get the fuck away. You don't be gunning nobody down in the bike like that, man. That ain't cool. That ain't cool, man. And you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But yeah, man, y'all be cool, man. I'm Jokasey. I'll holler at you.
New mixtape by Professor Jokasey, coming soon.
Promo alert!
For real though, we're gonna get to the bottom of this It's fucked up, but at the same time, it's all gravy. That shit go down.
Check me out though. Hey, and my homie, is he okay? That's some that he did to you. I had to shoot up with the had my dog hit through the rear view. Yeah, nigga even over dumb shit when they need to get at some money. Yeah, why you with these crash shots? They some pro niggas, they some bummin'. Homie, is you okay? Say, homie, is you okay? Ain't okay, homie, is you okay? Say, homie, is you okay? Ain't okay, my nigga, is he okay? Say, is you okay? Ain't okay, homie, is you okay? Say, homie, is you okay? Ain't okay, nigga.
Pick up all of Professor Jokasey books, available right now on Amazon and wherever great books are sold. Join the Patreon class to get your game as sharp as your mind. Chettas.